tonight. I just wanna take you high. Throw your hands up in the sky.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? You are now officially on the Mic with Mike. Well, that's Mikey Johnson, that is. And this is Effective Talk, your number one resource for raw humor and community reflection. On the only station that gives you double the inspiration and information. I'm talking WGIV, the soul of Charlotte Radio. And today's show is being brought to you by Effective Media Inc., your number one resource for web content and digital content publishing. For more information about Effective Media Inc., call our agency directly, 980-989-6958.
Yeah.
We have a special guest in the house, and we're going to talk about how to live a healthier lifestyle, how to spice up your life.
That's right.
In a healthier cultural way.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the talented and wonderful Alonzo Hill.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for having me on, sir.
I had to.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk about getting healthy.
Oh, yeah. We need that.
And helping people get healthy and changing their lifestyle. Yeah. A little bit of.
Oh, yeah, because we already 1 month into the year. Well, actually, we're on month number 2, so it's definitely a good segment to talk about being healthy.
Absolutely. But I'm going to teach everybody a whole new way.
Oh,
a whole new way. Hopefully I can share that with your audience and they can benefit from what I have to offer. I know they can. That's for sure. So stick around.
Oh, yeah, man. We definitely can benefit from eating healthier. Because one thing about eating healthier on a consistent basis, not only your body feels good, but your spirit and your soul feels a lot more good.
Absolutely. Your health affects everything that you do in life. It is actually, it affects your relationships with your family. It affects your performance at work. It affects your finances because you'll end up paying for either medication or high medical bills or doctor's visits. So your health is affected by everything. So we must first start with taking good care of ourselves, so to improve the quality of our life, and that's kind of what I do. I help people, guide people in that direction, down that path of taking promoting a healthier lifestyle, so everybody could have a better quality of life.
It's very interesting that you say that how being healthy can help benefit your finances, because I noticed that a lot of people, when they get older, they're so very dependent on prescription medication.
Absolutely, and that's true, and that's become a problem in the community, and so we must definitely take a stand against it, be proactive, and start eating the right things to prevent disease and down the line, and it just impacts our life. You think about even the fact that you won't be there to leave an inheritance to your kids, that you won't be there you won't be there fully focused when you're sick. You're not fully focused on improving their lives, improving your family's life. So you focus more so on whatever disease that's ailing you, rather than focusing on the issue. And so it gives you more time to focus on other things and improve your quality of life when you don't have to deal with disease. And just feeling bad.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because it amazes me how a lot of people, they dying young from basically heart disease.
Absolutely,
it's the number one killer. Actually, it's a silent killer.
Absolutely, heart disease is the number one killer.
Yeah.
And we got to recognize that. And I'm a testimony to disease, so I guess I could tell you a little bit about how the whole thing started with Zolingo Spice for Life.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. I was actually been in the workforce for many years, 20-some years, and then I got to a point where I started losing a lot of weight.
Oh, man.
Started losing weight. At one time I was 260. I went down to 140 pounds.
Wow.
Due to Crohn's disease. Okay. And that's prevalent against it just doesn't affect a certain group of people. It's across the board. A lot of people dealing with Crohn's and different intestinal disorders that affect their life and their lifestyles tremendously. So in order to get out that out of that situation, I remember I went to a holistic doctor, and the thing that he told me when I walked in the door, he hadn't even known me for 5 minutes, and he says, Mr. Hill, you got about 2 weeks before you're going to be in the hospital for the rest of your life, unless you make some changes.
Oh man!
So. You know what I did? I made some changes.
You had to, man.
I had to make some changes, and that was in 2010. And thank God I'm here today after making those changes, after researching and finding out what works for the body, what heals the body, and also finding out what destroys the body, and the things to avoid and the things to put in the body to help it heal itself. Okay. And what I managed to do was take myself off of any doctor prescription medications.
Exactly.
Yeah. So prescription medications don't exist. I was on them for a regular basis. I had the surgery. The doctors gave me about 3 options when I went in for the surgery. They said either you're gonna come out with a colostomy bag, you're not gonna make it, or it's a chance that you'll make it, and you got probably about another 10 years or so before you go back in for surgery again. Okay. So I was hoping for the latter, so I can get another chance. Of course, I said I want some more time. So what I've discovered is that after going through that, I'm not thinking about 10 years. I'm thinking about the rest of my life.
Yeah, lifetime, because you just got married recently.
Yes.
A very lovely woman.
Absolutely. My beautiful wife, Robin Hill, works there at Hendrick Lexus. Everybody go see if they need that new Lexus now. But she's also a lovely, talented person. She's a motivational speaker and an author.
Best-selling author.
The best-selling author of Urban Joy. So everybody go get Urban Joy. It definitely shows you how to live a joyful life, no matter what situations that you're going through. Exactly. Her book has helped a lot of people tremendously, and I think you're probably talking to her a little bit later about that. But yes, absolutely.
I definitely like it.
But that was one of the things that led me to, finding my wife. Is I started taking better care of myself. And started when I researched and found that foods and things I need to do better to make myself better, and that's what it's all about, making yourself better so you can make other people better. And so absolutely. So once I started doing that, it kind of opened my eyes up, and things became a little bit clearer. Actually, in life, became clear.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you explain to the listeners what type of foods will help you nurture and give your body more fulfilling energy? Okay,
absolutely. Now, what I found is that if we stick to a diet of live food or food that healthy food that has benefits, spices. There's a lot of spices that promote healing. And I
love spicy food.
Oh yeah, well, it's like that spicy food. Absolute cayenne pepper is very therapeutic and medicinal. So different things like turmeric, as I always encourage everyone to get turmeric in their diet on a daily basis. That is a major inflammation fighter. If you understand that most of the diseases that we have today starts with inflammation. Even though you talk about arthritis, you talk about Alzheimer's, you talk about any type of stomach disorder, it all stems from inflammation. And so if you're taking something like turmeric every day, it's constantly fighting inflammation. And I recommend that if you do have turmeric, add a little black pepper with it, because it helps the turmeric to be absorbed into the body. So that's just one of the things that I teach with Zolingo Spice for Life, and it's amongst several things, different spices. I actually show the healing benefits that each spice has, and how we can incorporate it into our food every day, because I found it out that a lot of folks are walking around here sick because this doesn't taste good.
They don't even know it.
Exactly. Or we get addicted to I think the sugar and the salt.
Yeah.
So
And sodium.
And sodium, absolutely. So we start out as young kids, is when you get in trouble, what they do, what I mean. I'm sorry, not in trouble. When you did something good.
When you did something good, we get a treat.
Yeah, okay. Well, you get a treat. We get a piece of candy, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, we're conditioned to believe that candy's good, sugar's good.
Yeah.
And so we do this all through our lifetime. And by the time we get in our 40s and 50s, that treat that we've been, after we were kids, we look for mom and dad to give to us. We started giving to ourselves once we got older. And guess what? We still treating ourselves, but we're doing damage. I call it a slow suicide. And by the time we get into our 40s, 50s, that's when disease kicks in and disease starts to take over our bodies. But my main philosophy is you have to think of your body as having two armies. One's a healthy army, one's a disease army. And depending whatever you put in your mouth determines which army takes over the other.
Yeah.
So it's like giving them ammunition. So if you put processed food, high sugar food, content food in your body, you're feeding the disease army, and the disease army will take over. You put more live fruits and vegetables, healing foods, then guess what? Your healthy army will take over your body, and then you'll feel, you'll see the difference. And it just takes weeks. In developing a habit and a lifestyle. And that's kind of what some of the things that I do. I help people develop a habit and a lifestyle and be able to enjoy healthy foods without sacrificing, So that's the way we do things. So I just teach them different recipes, different foods and spices, or different spices to add with their food, the right types of food to eat. Also, it's not just about food, it's about your lifestyle, because I believe that it's not helpful to say, hey, I'm going on a diet in January. It's like a lot of people do make resolutions. You must say you're going to do a lifestyle change, because that's what it's about. That's what Zolingos is about, promoting a healthy lifestyle change, and this is something that will last forever.
Yeah, because you can't do this for about 2 or 3 days.
Absolutely.
2 or 3 weeks. I mean, you have to do this on a consistent basis. And as you can do it on a consistent basis, then you see the change.
Absolutely.
Not only the way you walk, the way you talk, but also the way you think as well.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because it does go and it affects the brain. It affects just so many things that your health and what you're eating affects. So it's just crucial that we start making those changes. And what I teach is doing it a little bit at a time. We have to understand that we're in an age now where we want instant gratification.
Yes.
Instant gratification. We should not expect that if we're talking about a lifestyle change. Understand it's going to happen, but we have to make small changes to make things more effectively. So that's what it's about.
Okay, man. So what can we expect from Zolingos for the rest of 2017?
Oh, 2017. I got
1 month down, 11 more to go.
One month down, 11 more to go. Hey, I'm starting out great. I'm on the program here with you, Mike. Glad to get out and contact a lot of people and let them know what Zolingos is about. But I've been working with Healthy Charlotte. Also, they've done some events at the Kidney Foundation. I plan on being back with those folks again and helping out, and also getting out to the communities and talking to our younger folks and actually everyone. I've done sessions at people's homes and individual sessions to help folks promote a healthy lifestyle. So if you have a group or organization, church, social group, some kids at school that you want more information about living a healthier lifestyle, because it starts with the kids. If we start with the kids, it'll get better as we go along.
Okay, no doubt. Tell the listeners where you can find Zolingos, and we definitely want to bring you back to the show to talk a little bit more about other products that you have as well. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Zolingos Spice for Life. You can get on my website at zolingosspiceforlife.com. Or you can contact me 240-393-5515, and just send me an email message there on Zolingos Spice for Life, and just tell me what you want, and I'll come out and help you out. All
help
right.
you get on the right track for 2017.
All right.
You, your family, organization, or group.
All right, man. To all the listeners listening right now, you're on a fast track already. But right now we gotta wind things down. This is your host with the most, Mikey Johnson, and this has been our show for the night. Thank you. God bless.